And we're live on a Wednesday evening.
The vegan zombie guys.
John on the guitar.
So alive.
And vocals.
He wrote the lyrics to that too.
I hope they can hear you from that far where you are. Your distance.
Can you hear me in the distance? Haunting your dreams.
We forgot to do the thumbnail, so that's the same thumbnail as last week.
Oh no.
Keep going, because I gotta fix something real quick. Thumbnail.
Who's that guy?
I don't know. We'll be ready in just a second. Enjoy the music. Podcast number 6, I think.
Podcast number 6.
Come and get your fix.
Oh, good. That was not what I was going to say.
I saved it. I saved the day, guys.
Saved the day. You knew it. You knew it.
I knew it.
I saw you look. Yeah. Saw the look inside your eye.
And it just went goodbye.
Oh, good. Good. Call and answer.
Don't worry, we're not going to sing my horrible singing. We're not going to sing the whole. We're almost done.
Highland Funeral has a couple shows coming up.
Oh, Highland Funeral. That's John's band, by the way.
That's the band that I play in. I feel so distant from the band. I feel so distant from the band. That's pretty good.
See, we collab perfect because we used to make videos back in the day, and we would always know.
Towards the end, it was like there was a chemistry. There was a
like you would say something, and you would know I would want you to say it again without me saying anything. You're like, we'll redo that.
And I knew like right at the end of the phrase, I'm like, that was the end of the phrase, and Chris is gonna reset, and it's gonna be a different view.
And then
I'm like an anchorman would do. Like,
yeah.
This just in.
Scotch.
I wish there was a camera that I could look at right now and we could change angles. It would look so cool, but there's not.
There's not.
So. Anyways.
Let's bring it up. Let's see if put this over here. We're kind of so how's it going, everyone? We have a lot of people on
hello.
Here. We have people saying hello. Russia's in the house. The music's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
No sleep for the wicked. Oh yes, it's late over there in Russia. Play some Zeppelin.
All right, I'm putting the guitar down. There's no way I can play any good songs, you guys. Stop it.
The Dead Don't Die. I want to see that movie. Yes.
Yeah.
Robert says, yeah, I want to see that movie. I mean, we consider these a podcast. I don't know if technically they're a podcast, but I've been numbering them as So when me and John get together every Wednesday, it's a podcast. When I just do it live, I don't really consider it a podcast.
Yeah, but you know what we could do is when we get 10 sods, we should dump them on a SoundCloud or whatever.
Right.
And that way, when people are like, man, I got a 4-hour drive, what do? I just listen to John and Chris in the morning.
Yeah.
Hey, folks, you're watching John and Chris in the morning. Bringing the zip zappity doo. Sorry, my voice. I had my radio voice on that one.
I was just wondering, is this because when I was looking at the other live that we did last week,
yeah, I was
it sounded too loud to me. Is the sound okay for you guys? Oh, you know what I forgot to do? The sound probably is horrible right now because I forgot to use the sound meter. Well, it doesn't sound too much more horrible, but more horrible. But
horrible. Hey, can I do something with this?
Yeah. Don't throw it out the window though, because it's got everything on here.
Oh. Play some Metallica. All right.
How is the sound anyway? Thumbs up? Thumbs up. Do I have cats? I don't, but John does.
Yeah.
John's got some kitties.
I don't like cats, though.
You don't like, huh?
They're just roommates. The cats don't care about anything.
The cats
That's
don't
not
care?
true.
We gotta be careful about like bouncing the table.
Oh,
because they're probably like all
they
getting...
can't bounce with me.
Right.
We should get a whole separate like. I wish we could get like a high chair for me that didn't creak, and I just had my own little thing that I could like rock back and forth.
Yeah.
You know.
I'll have to get maybe if we get some YouTube money, we'll get you a new chair.
All right. Well, you know what? Why don't we write to YouTube right now and ask them?
YouTube. Send money. We need
Who's the guy in charge of YouTube right now? Get him on the phone. I want to talk to that guy.
Thummy. I'm gonna name it Thummy. Don't mind me. I'm just making a thumbnail for this live stream, which doesn't matter for you guys anymore because you're already here. Change image. What are you doing over there? You look like King Kong.
I don't know. I got some energy, you know.
Sound is good. Anybody want to talk about anything specific today?
Fine. Indy has something to say. Go on.
I got that tune in my head, so everything I want to say it with that like flow.
The song I was just playing.
Yeah. Indy, please. We're live over here.
Uh-oh.
Thummy.
A 929 number called me just now. Who may that be?
Somebody Google 929. Who is it?
What if it was somebody on the...
Oh, what if somebody called you? Let's have one of the listeners call us, and we'll have a live convo. All right.
I feel like that'd be a really funny skit if we gave out our number and gave it to the wrong person.
I got to rename this. It's not Live Cosmos. It's Live Q&A with John and me.
Dear Mr. YouTube, how are you? Please send money. Love, John and Chris. Future famous vegans. More famous. You're already like the 36th most famous person in the Syracuse area. Did you bump up? Are we 35? I haven't looked.
It's like 34. I don't know.
All right, see, we bumped up, and I should have looked. And
it's kind of weird. I'm above Bruce Colville. How did that happen?
The author?
Yeah, I don't think...
I got a book signed by him.
I don't think it's real. I don't think it really gauges the reality.
Yeah, because you know what? Ask like a 20-year-old who Bruce Colville is. They're going to be like...
Well, Post Malone is above Tom Cruise, and I mean, Post Malone's pretty popular, but...
But he's popular with the youngins.
Youngins
have phones.
I think Tom Cruise takes
younglings.
The cake. Unless Justin Bieber takes Tom Cruise.
Why did you have to say cake just now?
Cake? Did I say cake?
He takes the cake.
Oh my god.
I could go for some chocolate cake.
I don't have any. I don't even have
Vegan
cupcakes.
Metalhead likes the squeaky chair.
You do?
Alright, cool.
Get a Google. I have a Google number. You know what? I made the mistake when I made my business cards, my vegan zombie business cards, to put my phone number on it. I'm like, nobody's ever going to know who I am. Like, nobody's going to call this. And then I gave all these cards away, and I'm like, you know what? I had my phone number on there.
You get a lot of random calls?
No, nobody. It worked. Just as I thought. Nobody would call me. Nobody did. Yeah, we're good to go here. You know what I wanted to talk about, which I think is ridiculous?
Yes.
Is the fact that there's... Now, don't quote me because I don't know exactly how many, but I think there's like 10 to 15 states here in the United States that have banned their state from using the word vegan burger, vegan milk, vegan butter, vegan cheese.
You're banning words now?
Now they're banning words, and I think this needs to go to the Supreme Court because the First Amendment, it's ridiculous. Because if you're going to ban the word butter because it doesn't have like dairy in it, well then you got to think about peanut butter and cacao butter and cocoa butter and nutter butter.
Everything.
You know, like
everything that doesn't have the ingredients that they're trying.
Are you going to say that peanut butter can't be called that anymore?
Now you got to. What do you call it?
And
have this delicious peanut spread.
Yeah, it's and
sorry that I have a shrill voice. Milk.
What,
First
you can't
of all,
coconut milk and...
But you know what's weird though? What? when did it become a good idea? Who thought of the idea to suck on, an udder, a teat from another being? Who thought of that idea?
Somebody did. Somebody a long time ago said.
If they're like, if that comes out of that human boob, what comes out of that thing? You think that's how it started? I never looked the history up. Sorry, what are we talking about?
We're talking about, you know what? You know what I wanted to do? I think I told you this earlier too. I wanted to do kind of like mean tweets, but I wanted to read mean comments that we got on YouTube videos. I'm not wearing the trucker hat this one, but somebody said that I look ridiculous with long hair and a beard and trucker hat and a Michael Myers shirt. I need to clean myself up. Remember what I looked like before that? Buzz cut, clean shaven, suit and tie. I didn't like that. Look.
Yeah, man. People shouldn't be judging.
No.
I was thinking about that today at work, actually. I sometimes I see people and I just make preconceived judgments about it. And I caught myself doing that today. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't know who that guy is. It was just an older guy. I wasn't thinking anything bad, but I'm like, why would my brain do that?
Why would your brain do that?
I don't know. Shame.
Wait a minute. I think I did the wrong one. I renamed an old video with this thumbnail from just now. Man, I got it.
You need to go to sleep or something.
Yeah.
Look how many views that one has.
Where?
666.
Where?
The second one.
Oh.
That's scary.
Your videos are doing pretty good.
Yeah. You know what's really amazing, though? Is how much fun Kristen and I are having doing it. It's been, really good for the marriage, for the relationship. It's, something that we're working on together and we're excited about. And
that's awesome.
Yeah. It's been...
I'm glad you finally did it, because at first you were like... I really had to look, John, we're going to go make a video right now. Get down here, we're going to film it.
Yeah.
And we did that. And then I had to tell you, John, you got to put up a video. It's been a week. Put up a video. And you did that, and you did that. And then your last couple of lives have been, you've had a lot of fun.
Yeah, the live video, we're going to do that again next Thursday. It's going to be fun. Sorry.
Shannon likes the shirt. This is I find your lack of veganism.
Oh,
disturbing.
Check out my shirt.
So John's shirt.
Let me get real close. Can you see? It's all. We can't see this live. We have to wait 5, 10 seconds, 20 seconds.
What was that?
Chris made this shirt.
I made that shirt, and I only made a few of them. I think I only made 2 of those shirts.
And I have one of them.
You have one of them. And I made it 10 years ago.
I will sell this right now to the highest bidder.
10 years, it was a bunch of zombies. Are you ready? That was when I was beginning the vegan zombie. I think that's before I did any
This is
videos.
one of my favorite shirts.
Isn't it so comfortable?
It fits really well. I like the... You made this.
I did.
You made this design, buddy. All on your own.
Yeah.
I should hang this on my fridge.
I was trying to get people psyched for the vegan zombie, what it was. Just for... Before we started any cooking, I wanted people to be like, are you ready? It's coming. The zombie apocalypse. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what effervescent works. That's what works. We were just talking about. We went off on a tangent.
Burgers and sausage, and they won't let it in there. It's kind of undermining people. They are saying it that people will be confused, but I think the consumers are a little smarter than that. They're going to know if they're buying something that is...
You mean to tell me I just ate something healthy?
Well, the lawmakers, what they said, I guess, I read my friend's post today. They said, I want to know that my porterhouse steak or whatever was once walking around as a cattle. I don't want it to be it's that is some backwards thinking.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
You remind Holly of her brother.
He's a real piece of work. Hopefully he's cool.
Yeah. You just threw that on the floor.
What did I throw?
Something you were talking about.
Oh, it was a burger that was healthy. Oh, I didn't see bacon in front of it.
It was there. So yeah, let me try to find some of these
mean comments.
We should do some mean tweets. Oh, speaking of tweets, I should probably share this so more people can come join us.
Yeah, that's the thing. Do people use Twitter anymore?
I don't, but I think a lot of other people do.
Yeah. I don't know if Kristen and I should make one.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
That's a whole other thing.
But you should be able to like promote your videos on all kinds of social media. Even if you don't want to do it, that's what you got to do.
I know. It's part of the job.
Part of the J.O.B.
It's part of the job.
Why no green screen tonight? Because I didn't feel like it. I felt like taking it. It's obviously not down. I was going to have it there and just be like some kind of weird tree. But that didn't happen.
We're keeping it real tonight.
What does it say? What does what say?
Oh, my shirt.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? And there's like a dude fight like with a gun shooting a bunch of zombies. But I was like, now this day and age, what do people think of that? Who are those people?
A lot of people see violence and guns and stuff, but I still say this is the horror genre. Like, you can't take that kind of stuff out of a horror movie. And it's not real. It's suspended reality. And you can't have fun with a zombie movie without gore and violence.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's all it is, guys. I'm trying.
Oh, Produce Nut Pills has a good question. Have either of your pups ever had fleas, or have you ever dealt with them?
Yeah. Mine had fleas for a long time.
Yep. It's
sucks.
It sucks. I had to wage war on fleas at my house 2 years ago, and I've gotten it under control since with
I use the Seresto color.
Oh, okay. We take them to the vet. We get something prescribed from the vet. And they hadn't had any side effects. It's been about 3 years now. I'll have to get the name. I think it's Brevecta.
Indy still got fleas with everything that was preventing him, and I tried so many things, and he had them for like 6 months throughout the winter and everything. Finally, I used just a natural eucalyptus oil with water in a spray bottle, and I'd spray him and like the corners of the floors, because you can kill fleas at certain stages, but you can't kill the larva or something. So if they laid eggs and you think you got rid of them, 2 weeks later you got fleas again.
Yeah.
And that's what kept happening. So once that finally worked, I ended up getting him a Seresto collar, and he's been fine ever since with just that collar, and I don't give him any of that other stuff. Anyway. I keep seeing Al Pacino, but it's Robert Pacino.
Where's my oat things?
Where are they? I don't know. Where'd you put them?
They should be in the box over here somewhere.
Yeah, but where'd you...
I mean, I thought I left them... I spend the next hour just going through your whole house looking for a box of
I mean,
treats.
I didn't touch them, so I don't...
All right, well, we'll deal with it later. We'll deal with it later.
The oat bars. I don't know. Oh, they might be over there behind the zombie. All right, so what is going on here?
Produce Not Pill said, how did you get rid of them, the fleas? Did you find them on him, or was it just itchy?
I kept giving him like baths. Oh, how did we find him in the first place?
Well, yeah, both.
Fleas they suck. So like I saw like a flea jump around, and I'm like, oh my god, no. And they were all over him. He was like, he had them like crawling through his belly and stuff.
Oh, I know, and you like panic because that's like your kid.
Yeah.
Like, where did they come from? It happens so fast.
So then I Googled and I tried so many different things.
Somebody being naughty?
Well,
they're playing.
Yeah, but sometimes they don't play. Sometimes Zeke is a little bit rough.
Want me to go rub peanut butter all over my belly? I don't.
You might have to do that.
Vegan Metalhead said my wife was so nervous, Kristen, on the first live stream. Yeah. I think towards the end she really started to warm up. I was actually a little more nervous because I was like, wow, anything can happen. I have like I felt like I had like a house party.
You did. You had like 100 people watching almost.
And I was like, so at first I was really nervous. I was like, I need to have a little list right next to me right here. This is fine because we're just hanging out. Which now we're doing that over there too, but it's weird. I don't know. I think we're going to be fine next time though. It was hard because we tried to trying to make food on live stream was like really hard.
Really?
Yeah, sorry, I got to text the wife about the food.
About
feeding
the food.
The dogs.
So, like, I would think that it would be like, because there's no editing, you don't have to worry about that. You just kind of make it.
Yeah, but I'm trying to read the questions while I'm also trying to cook shallots, and I burnt the shallots, Chris.
Don't burn shallots, man.
Don't burn
They
the
get
shallots.
all brown and... Hey, Kristen Cave just said hi.
Oh, hey, I'm about to text her right now.
Isn't her name Kristen Ted?
Yeah, it's Caves Ted, whatever.
Oh, okay.
She hasn't changed yet, I guess. We're still
Laura.
married, right, honey?
So your dog is itchy, but you don't see any fleas. You gotta kind of comb through their hair and like kind of pull it apart. And if you see like a little tiny black thing running through there,
Well, also allergies are really bad this time of year. So depending on what kind of dog you have, you might want to call your vet and just find out if there's anything going on. If you don't see fleas or flea dirt, poop, you take a really fine comb and you go against the grain and you look really close and then you'll catch them in spots where it's hard for dogs to reach. At least that's how I did it.
Lemon Drop says your wife is so beautiful.
She really
sweet.
is. How do you guys say Arkansas? Arkansas.
Arkansas. Yeah.
Arkansas.
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 Arkansas. Arkansas. Arkansas.
How are you supposed to say it?
Arkansas.
Is there more than one?
There's probably a lot. Like
Arkansas.
Like I used to call the state Oregon, until I went there and they're like, no, it's Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon.
I'm like, oh, it's not Oregon, the Oregon Trail?
Yeah, we were calling it Oregon this whole time.
Because we're from
You guys ever been to Oregon?
With this area? Vegan Metalhead says, have you guys ever seen Dead Alive? I have. It's like the goriest movie ever.
What's it called?
Dead Alive.
I've never seen it.
It's by Peter Jackson. He did Lord of the Rings.
Oh. Well, you learn something new every
We were
day.
talking about earlier that we're gonna eat food in our next live stream, so we'll eat the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Kristen, I invited Chris over for the what do you call it? Bangarang?
The mukbang.
The mukbang.
The muk.
We're banging, banging on something.
Here for the gangbang.
But if Chris talks too much, we're gonna have a banana cream pie made. So if you overtalk when we're at my house on my live stream, we're gonna hit you with a pie.
Why? Because I did that to you.
Yeah, I want to get. No, that was fun. I got my job situation figured out. I can actually talk about it.
Oh
yeah, we're reading bad stuff.
Some of these bad comments, like there was one of them that was really funny. You can say something while I'm looking for it, but it was funny.
What was I talking about? I was going to tell you a story.
Tell me a story.
Oh, job. I'm going to hang out.
Oh, yeah, tell me about
so
that.
I had a good conversation with the boss / friend. He's got a lot of projects that he kind of needs help with. And he doesn't want to pull anybody out of the day-to-day stuff. So he really, both of us, like, I'm really good at that job, and I can really help him out. And he really could use my help. So I think it's going to be mutually beneficial if I stick around and help out till the end of the year. However, that gives you and I a lot of, like, I'm being completely honest with everybody, which I don't know if that's the greatest idea. And, like, there is a business person and then there is a home person, right? And I'm very bad at dividing the two. So it's like, when I'm at work, if somebody's having a bad day that I work with, I'm just not like, oh, Jim's having a bad day. There's nobody that's named Jim that works with me. So Jim's having a bad day. I'm going to try to do everything I can to make Jim feel a little better. I do that a lot. And
like Michael Scott would. Oh, yeah.
Like Michael Scott would. So anyway, I'm going off into a tangent. Go ahead.
No, finish what you were saying.
So, what was I talking about? I lost it. I lost my thought.
You were saying
on live TV.
You were trying to make people feel better, so then.
Oh, so I would kind of just overstep and be like, well, if they're having a bad day, I'm just going to kind of deal with whatever issue that they normally deal with. And so I would do that a lot, and then maybe I would screw something up that I was supposed to be doing, and then it would look bad. You know, I did that a lot.
You tried to help everybody.
Yeah. Exactly.
And it hurt you.
And in the business world, you're supposed to kind of be secretive and guarded and, you know, well, I will work for this and I'm going to do... And I'm like, listen, Chris and I really want to do vegan pop-ups and we really think that this is going to be fun and we're going to try it in October. And so I really don't want to commit to a full-time, you know, and I kind of just give them... I didn't tell them everything, obviously. But I tell them, you know, that I just want to be part-time and help out like 30 hours a week and focus on Mockingbird stuff and pop-up stuff and YouTube with Kristen, really, because we're having so much fun doing it. Anyway, that was a really long-winded story, and I lost track right in the middle of it, so you're all welcome.
What are we having tomorrow?
Not tomorrow.
Oh.
Next Thursday. We want to promote it.
Okay.
Next Thursday. Let me get the date here.
So are you doing a live tomorrow, though?
No, okay. Live tomorrow. I'd rather tell everybody about it because I feel like a lot of people would miss it. And this is my last... August 1st, I'm not working anymore. I have, like, a big chunk of time to... Like, I have to go to Mockingbird for a few days, so I'm using some vacation time. And then I'm working the fair towards the end of August and September. So, August 1st, Thursday, I have nothing going on. We're going to be able to do live.
Already, wow.
It's August. I wonder, should we start a live stream at like 5? And just go do like a 4-hour one? That's a long time.
Yeah, I mean, 5's good because, well, okay, yeah, so 6 might be better because 5, most people are getting out of work.
Okay.
Give them a little bit of time. But then on the West Coast...
Or even in other countries. That's
3
the
hours
thing.
behind.
Marmaduke's always like...
Yeah. And Marina.
Yeah, Marina's...
Anyway, real quick, Nick Gurr, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nick. Sorry, yeah, that was a real long one. I'm full of vinegar.
You're full of it. You're full of it. How long will we be on tonight? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe an hour or 2? I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes
probably not more than 2 hours, but
yeah.
Probably hour and a half, 2 maybe. Depends on...
If we run out of stuff
to talk about, then we might have to go. Trying to catch up on some of these comments right here.
You know, we could pregame at 5 so that the people out of the country can hang out. Because otherwise, you know, maybe you go get the food.
I go get the food?
I mean, if you're going to volunteer, absolutely. Yeah, sure. Why don't you go get the food?
We'll get someone to get the food.
Oregon trails, yeah. Everybody died of dysentery. The Oregon trails. That sounds like we could make... What if we change... Hey, stop reading mean comments. We should
They're so bad.
We should start...
Well, anyway, I can't find the one I'm looking at. These ones are all bad, but it was the video I did in response to the anti-vegan, and he must have had like all his people come over here. But anyway, somebody said that there's no way that I've been vegan for 25 years that I probably eat meat, and also I take steroids.
They said you take steroids?
Yeah.
Should we?
And I said also in the video, like I said also because I said my teeth were good, my teeth are fine. The only thing that I had was braces, and they're like, you said diet has nothing to do with braces, but it actually does. And I'm like, okay, well, if I'm wrong about that, then I got braces before I was even a vegetarian, like when I was a little kid. So I was eating meat and dairy back then. So
yeah,
you know. Anyway. I mean, these are horrible. So this guy right here writes, I'm not even going to watch the video after hearing this man about why vegans are not malnourished. You're obviously lacking in testosterone. These are really bad. I can't wait to do my video on my blood results. But they're still gonna try to find something.
Listen, there's gonna be an opposing side all the time, and they're gonna try to get to you, and it makes them feel better. And you just have to remember that you shouldn't even be reading these things.
But it's funny how like these people are like looking at this saying, "Man, you So I went to get my blood results from my doctor.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell this in my video that I do, but you guys are watching, so and just for the heck of it, because that's I won't even say his name, but the anti-vegan video that he did.
Yeah.
He basically said I had terrible eczema, and so just for the heck of it, I asked the doctor. I go, do I have eczema? And he looked at me, and he actually laughed at me. He's like, you don't have eczema. And I'm like, okay. I was just wondering, but he knows I do a YouTube and stuff, so I was wondering because he was like, I know what you do.
All right, I gotta get the one. I'm starving.
Yeah, go find it. It might be behind El Zombo.
Oh yeah,
over there. All right, now that he's gone, guys, listen to what happened today. So,
hey,
you find him?
Yep.
Yeah, he found him. Why do we? I always wear black. I don't know. I just, it kind of makes me blend into the chair, so I look like this big blob.
So I only...
You got enough there?
Well, you never know.
You never know. You never know.
Oh, the wife changed her name.
She did. Where?
Kristen Ted.
Oh my God! You changed your Kristen. Oh.
Time to get crumbs everywhere.
Oh, Audiohead says Sfarage was found guilty and fined for causing public distress yesterday. I read that article, but I wasn't sure if it was a new article, if it was like an old one. But I guess he showed up to a vegan event eating a squirrel.
Jeez.
Yeah. Wait, no, we don't have 67 viewers. We have 58. Well, at least that's what it's showing me. What does Kristen do for a living? She hangs out with John.
You know what? We'll talk about that with Kristen at the Muckadoo.
Muckadoo. Well, Muckadoo.
That's
Craig's word.
That's Craig's word. I learned it from Craig. I don't know what.
Have you ever met Craig? You never met him, did you?
Yeah.
You did?
Okay, so let me tell you about my first encounter with Craig.
Oh, you weren't sure if it was him, and he like came up. Okay, you tell me. You tell them.
I'm pretty sure we've met a long time ago, but I don't know if I remember the first time we met. I recognized him at Strong Hearts once, and I'm like, I know that guy, and he looked at me like he knew me, and we kind of did one of these things, and I'm like, so I had like really bad anxiety that night. I'm like, oh my God, Craig. I didn't know his name was Craig at that. I'm like, Chris, I think I told you about it. I'm like, Chris, I made eye contact with somebody, but I haven't been in the vegan zombie for so long, and I don't know if they recognize me, and I didn't know. I felt really bad about it, but I knew him. I'm like, did we meet somewhere before? That's it. That's my story.
And that's it. So you never really met him? Like you never talked to him really?
No.
All right. So we got to meet Craig. Well,
yeah,
you got to meet Craig.
Yeah, I got it.
I went for a run with him.
I got to tell you, I've watched like 10 of his candy videos.
Yeah.
They're fun.
I'm doing this live with John tonight because Craig invited me over for pizza tonight.
I know, you should have done that.
Well, we're doing the pizza challenge in like a month or two, so that's going to be fun. It's going to be me and you against him and his friend Josh.
Oh, yeah. Craig came over when we did the YouTube thing, so I have officially met him.
When we did what YouTube thing?
YouTube thing, idiot. When we did the Kickstarter thing for the movie.
Oh, yeah.
And when he was
but
there...
You didn't, yeah, he pulled up to us in the parking lot, so you saw him there. But you didn't really meet him.
Like, I didn't talk to him and say, hi. So what do you do? You know, he hasn't sized me up. He looks like he has a long reach, and I think he could take me in a fight. If you want me, if I'm being honest.
Well, I mean, Craig's been working out and running, and I mean...
Yeah, so...
He could probably lift you over his head with 3 hands.
No Egg Craig lifts John over his head and throws him off a bridge. Headlines.
Dude, Hercules Candy isn't even vegan. It's not vegan. You're right. It's not vegan. But they do have some vegan items there. You know, they've had the company for 110 years.
My dad said he went there when he was like 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the one that you posted on your video was vegan, right?
I only post vegan things on my video, yeah.
I didn't see anything that wasn't vegan in some of the ones that I watched, but I wasn't... It's all sugar and corn syrup.
Yeah. Well, no, I checked everything. The sugar they use is vegan. The coloring is vegan. It's all vegan. This is Sparta! Why do people speed up to a stop sign or red light? I don't know. They're in a hurry? They want it to change. A lot of times it's red until you trip the little thing. So the faster you get to it, the faster you can trip it and make it turn green.
Oh, yeah. That's a good call. Good answer.
Why, though, isn't Craig's family vegan? I guess they'd have to answer that. They're all vegan as far as what they eat, but I don't think they're ethical vegans. So, yeah, they run a company that has been not vegan for all of their life. So, they're slowly trying to gradually put vegan things in there. So, yeah, I mean, that's how they make their living. So you'd have to ask them that. I can't answer that question because I know that that tugs at ethics and stuff. So
My family's. I'm the only vegan in my family.
I have had Elmhurst dairy plant milk, and the good thing about Elmhurst is that they were, I think, like a 90-year-old company that was a dairy company, and then they ended up getting rid of the dairy and just doing plant milk. So that's pretty awesome to see a dairy company go all vegan. I don't really care for the milk though.
Oh no.
Sorry if anybody from Elmhurst is watching this. I think it's awesome that you're doing it though.
What's that mean?
Somebody's calling me from New York, and I don't know who it is, so I'm not going to answer it. It's a 347 number. They do have really good vegan chocolate, too. And then they made a vegan chocolate-coated peanut brittle, which I've never had. But
I want to try it.
Yeah, you should come there one day when we're doing something.
Because I'll eat all the junk.
You will, too.
I'll eat all the sugar stuff. Give them all to me. It's just an hour of us drinking
It's
water.
someone who has my business card. It probably is because I was talking about it. They found my thing and called me. They're like, hey. If it is, text me on that number so I know that was you that called me. It's actually a Google number though that I didn't put my Verizon number on there.
Oh.
Yeah. Grimes, Craig is vegan, yes.
Vegan metalhead. I'm surprised. Savage Syringe. What is it? Savage. How do you say that YouTuber's name?
Do we need to say it? Farage.
Farage.
But no, some people say it's. Well, I think it's Farage because I watched the debate between him and Vegan Gains, and he didn't correct him when he was calling him that the whole time.
Okay.
But some people said it was pronounced because it's Swedish, I guess. But he's not Swedish.
Okay.
More thumbs up. So, anyway, what I did the other day is I opened up one of those, I was doing the vegan cuts box, but I opened up a care package with all of the stuff down here, which is basically just all vegan dog treats.
Oh, there's nothing in there for me?
No, it's all dog treats. And then bows and socks for Katie. I didn't read the card because it was pretty long and I was live, but then I read it afterwards and it was basically... Somebody said that they had all these vegan things for Indy for his birthday, but then I ended up getting Zeke, so they saved it, and then they sent extra stuff for Zeke and for my niece Katie and for Indy.
That's awesome.
But it's not signed by anybody, so I don't know who it's from, but thank you if you're watching. Everybody's saying thumbs up. Let's do it. I don't know if that actually... It might help. If it does, give us a thumbs up. We should do one where we tell everybody to give us a thumbs down and see what happens.
Everybody give us a thumbs down.
No, then I think if we did that, then the video might get like flagged or something.
Oh, probably.
No, it wasn't a text from that number.
That was
Today is July 20. Tomorrow's my sister's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday,
Yeah.
Kelly.
A baby Kelly. She's not a baby anymore. All right, guys. I guess we don't have anything to talk about. Good night.
Yeah, wow. We're only 40 minutes in.
I didn't want to... I mean, I could have kept going on with this, but I think it's funny to read these.
You want to read another one? What was your favorite one?
Somebody says you're deficient in over 50 nutrients.
Whoa.
I'm glad that they know me better than my doctor.
How do I get
this one too. You're not healthy. Your face is red, which means autoimmune attack. I have an autoimmune now, which I know I don't because I just got my blood tested. But anyway, all these people are giving me free diagnoses.
Wait, autoimmune? Is that like your car's attacking?
If you don't have health insurance and you don't have enough money to afford the doctor, just make a video and everybody will give you free diagnosis.
Yep.
Diagnoses. DMM says tomorrow is my birthday too. Well, happy birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
This is tomorrow's my half birthday. And it's my sister's birthday. Think about that.
My goodness.
Let that sink in. I have not played the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, but if you follow Noah Craig, watch his last video. It's hilarious, and there's an Oblivion reference in there, so go check that out. The hitchhiking story will not be because John would just be sit here. I got to do that when I'm alone.
What is it? The what?
My hitchhiking story.
Oh yeah,
it's a long story.
Yeah. I mean, I can go.
No, it's cool.
I'll go.
Yeah, people don't understand fair skin. I know that my skin's a little bit red. I understand. I ran 3 or 4 miles today, and I can tell you this: I don't have eczema, and I don't have anything that needs anything to be done with. You know, I understand. Like, I go on video and people are like, "Your skin's a little bit red.
Well,
you must have an autoimmune disease. You're probably going to die in 3 years."
Do you think that he did another video calling you out so that people trolled you?
He might have. I don't know. Another guy did a video with me saying, showing, saying that I had low vitamin D. Which, by the way, if that's the case, there's more people that aren't vegan that have low vitamin D.
Yeah, for sure.
That are vegan. So. And if you guys haven't checked out my last video on my main channel, I do a what I eat in a day when I eat really healthy, no oil. And by the way, I got ripped apart on this one too. I guess apparently if I'm making a video, I gotta address every little detail because I was doing it the no oil everything, and I started the day off with a smoothie and I used my Oatly, and they were like, you said you were doing a no oil diet and you went straight for the Oatly, so I guess you didn't do a no oil diet. When I first went on the Esselstyn diet, which was last year around the YouTube house, I actually went out and I realized that a lot of these plant milks, to my dismay, had oil in it. So I went and I looked for every plant milk to find out which one had no oil or the least amount of oil or whatever. And I found Oatly and one other one to be the only ones that I could find that had no oil in it. And it's not all the Oatly, it's only the one in the white carton. So the other ones do have oil in it, but the one in the white carton, no oil, guys. So I knew what I was talking about.
Wow.
So anyways, if you do go on Twitter and you follow my friend Isa Moskowitz, she tweeted, that's what that tweet was about, because I was telling her that story and somebody's like, so she tweeted out, she said, "How many times have you been wrong on the internet?" Because I mean, at least fact check yourself before you're going to make a claim that you don't 100% know the answer to.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
For sure.
So anyway, it wasn't oil free. And I also skateboarded in that video. The first time skateboarding all year. Check it out if you haven't already. The carnies are funny, yeah. Chewy's has some vegan treats. It's a pigment of their imagination. It probably has one of the fans, yep. Okay, so Weave Magic says, how is the Ripple chocolate pea milk? First of all, I hate the name because every time I look at it, it looks like nipple.
Yeah.
Okay? And I wear that hat most of the time because I got it for free at the expo. So I've tried the milk several times, trying to like it. I don't like Ripple. I don't like it at all.
I haven't tried it ever.
Yeah. My niece, Macy, not Katie, she loves it.
Really?
And if she loves that, like, I really want her to try the chocolate Oatly because that's the best one I've ever had. Robert says, do you guys live by the day like it will be your last, or do you have faith that you will grow old?
That's a good question.
I have faith that I will grow old, but you also don't know what could happen. Like, I could get hit by a car, whatever. So I usually live day to day, but I don't live each day. Like, I don't like take giant risks that would kill me. Because I do want to live forever. So, like, if somebody's like, let's go bungee jumping, I'm like, no thanks. There's no reason why I need to jump out of a plane or do this because, I mean, I'll jump out of a plane if it's about to go down and I have a parachute. But other than that, like, there's no, I don't feel it personally. I'm not going to put myself in a situation where, I mean, I have before put myself in situations where I could die. But I usually live day to day because I don't like making plans and anything can change. So I'm not going to plan for like a week or two unless like I have like some event coming up. But other than that, you know how I am.
Yeah.
And you're the opposite.
I will plan. I'm like a 10-year guy. Like I'm right now. I'm planning for a 10-year goal, and it's hard. But I guess if I die in the process, I'm just gonna keep on trying until I'm dying. You know what I'm saying?
Eon Tom, the Eden soy is the other one. Yeah, that doesn't have oil in it. I had a thought too, and it escaped me.
Oh.
The carnists are going to say, that's brain fog, you need to eat meat. No.
What if you chew on a piece of Indy? Like his arm. He won't mind, he loves you. He's sleeping over there.
Health enthusiast says, I like oat milk, Oatly, rice milk, and soy milk. Yes, those are the ones that I've always liked. The first plant milk that I ever tried, even before I was vegan, when I was a vegetarian, was Rice Dream, and I loved it. And after that, like, I only would drink Rice Dream. And I tried other milks, because, like, let's face it, there's vegan milks that taste so bad. And I don't like a lot of them. I like the vanilla Rice Dream. That was what I liked. And then there was some soy milks that I liked. My favorite soy milk, until they took it away, they might still make it somewhere else, but I haven't seen it. And even when I knew that they did make it, they kind of took it away from the stores I had it in. It was the Very Vanilla, and I think it was by Silk.
I remember that one.
I loved it.
Purple container.
The vanilla one was okay, but the Very Vanilla one, I actually liked it. And then I liked the Good Karma Flash Milk, the vanilla, without the protein in it.
That one.
That was really good. But then I found Oatly, and I have to have my Oatly. I don't buy anything else. And it sucks because Oatly is the most expensive one, but I always buy the white container of Oatly. Or make my own.
Yeah.
Cashew, almond. Oh, so Eris, the Marxist, says, I'm pretty sure Elon Musk is working towards uploading people's consciousness into machines. like Ghost in the Shell. I didn't see Ghost in the Shell, but I did see that Elon Musk has this new thing when they can imprint like a chip with these threads, 1,000 threads that are smaller than the human hair, into your brain. Very minimal invasive surgery, and they're going to be able to do all kinds of things with that. I mean, that could be scary, but it could also be good. Like if you had a loved one and then they died, but you could upload their consciousness up to a computer. You might miss, I don't know, like your grandparents or something, but you could always go there and talk to them. Like if they could talk to you just like they knew everything up until that point, and you could talk to them and they could have a real conversation with you. Wouldn't that make you feel like kind of...
Have you ever seen...
No.
There's a Black Mirror episode.
Yes. I've seen all Black Mirror.
Okay, so what about the one where I spoil alert and I ruin the YouTube channel?
Spoiler alert if you... Which episode is
I don't remember. That's why... So there's an episode in Black Mirror.
Do you know what season it was?
No.
Okay.
But...
Last season?
This woman was so in love with her husband or boyfriend or whatever, and he dies in a car crash. And this company contacts her, says, I can make this happen. And she's like, okay, I'll do it. The phone rings. It's him. It's like he must have signed something where he programmed everything, or they took a bunch of video or pictures, and they made this person based on all of the memory. Now it's a little different than this. That yours is a lot more, like it's the consciousness, and this was like based on pictures, videos, and memories that she had. But he was a voice over the phone, and then all of a sudden he had like a body clone where he was like a machine. But it looked exactly like him. It felt like him. She ended up losing her mind because it wasn't really him. It was like...
It blew her mind away to the point where like she knew it wasn't him.
And she couldn't stand to be around it. Because then the machine would say, well, do you want me to just turn off? Or, or whatever. You're way better at telling...
Vanilla Sky is kind of cool like that in a way too.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how I would feel about... I would much rather... I'm the kind of guy, if you don't mind me talking.
I don't mind you talking, but real quick.
Oh,
Zombie Queen 25 donated $10. Thanks, Zombie Queen.
Thank you, Zombie Queen.
Love both your channels. Keep spreading that vegan love. Thank you so much. Super chat in the house.
So...
Oh, Marina says it's San Junipero. Did I say it? I said that wrong. I know it. Is that the one, I think?
I don't know.
But it wasn't... That was a different one where they... Never, ever... We won't give all of them away.
We give all of them away trying to find them. That was a different one where Harrison Ford dies at the end.
Okay, so anyway, eat some more greens. So vegan metalhead. What kind of greens would you recommend to become orange? She got catfished. Were you keep going?
Oh,
the story. Like
it's my story. Story time.
Yeah, they're waiting.
So I if I lose someone very close to me, I like to go for walks. I like to be by myself, and that's kind of like when I talk, and I talk to people as if they were still here. I just say the words out into the universe like they were still right next to me. That's kind of how I cope, I guess, with loss. And I feel like if there was something in a computer where I can go and talk, I would never get over it. And maybe that's a good thing, but that might mess with your mind because we're designed. I don't know. Let's do it. I'll have little pieces of my mind go into the computer. Where do I sign up? Anyway, go ahead.
They're talking about eating 6,000 calories a day and 3,200 calories. I don't know. You'd probably want to... There's probably some other channels that could be better. Maybe Dr. Greger. Again, I just eat when I'm hungry.
I'm always hungry.
I'm hungry right now. I would normally eat. I'm going to eat when I'm done with this.
When we're done with this?
Kristen loves Vanilla Sky.
She does.
I loved Vanilla Sky. I wish that if something happened, I could wake up in the year 3000.
Yep.
That'd be pretty crazy though.
I'm excited to clear my mind for like all of April.
April.
My back, or April, August. See where I'm at?
See?
April. My back, I'm in so much pain all the time. Trying to figure out what's going on. I got something going on in my lower back. We're trying to rehab it right now. We think there's a muscle that's locked, and it's like something's inflamed and touching a nerve, and it's just shooting some signal. You know what that's like with sciatic.
I know.
So it's...
Yeah, get that taken care of.
Yeah,
you got your house insurance.
We're working on it. What else can we talk about? Oh, well, the pop-up. We don't really have any new news on that, other than I'd like to start getting...
Let's at least try to get like a good dough recipe.
Yeah.
At your house.
I was wondering if you wanted...
Or my house.
I was wondering if you wanted to do an episode on the Vegan Zombie channel. Episode 1, where we talk about what we want to do, where we want to do it. Episode 2 is where we recipe test. And episode 2 could be like a month long, or a month later than episode 1. It wouldn't really matter.
What if we did a month-long live?
Let's do a month-long live.
No, well, that sounds like a good idea, though. Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll game plan it. We'll give you guys a game plan next week.
We do live close to each other, about 15-minute drive. Yeah, Rutger Hauer died today.
Who is that?
Well, he was the hobo with the shotgun. But he was also in Blade Runner, and he's the one that says, moments in time are like tears and rain. You lose the moments in time. I think I said it a little bit wrong. But yeah, but the thing is he improv that in the movie. And he was actually talking to Harrison Ford in that part.
Oh.
Yeah, Blade Runner, the original.
Right before Adam killed him?
Right before
Threw him
Adam
over the
killed
bridge?
He's also in Lady Hawk.
Oh, what did he die of old age, hopefully?
Well, he was 75, but I'm not really sure. But I posted it on my Insta story right here.
Oh, yeah.
All these moments will be lost in time like tears and rain. You know who he was, right?
Yeah.
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 But the weird thing is Cody just posted a picture of himself wearing that shirt that I made with Hobo with a Shotgun.
Yeah. I remember that.
He just posted it. And we were
before.
Commenting. Yeah, before
wow.
this happened. You should make a video on how much you eat. I did. My last video that I uploaded was what I ate in a day. So you guys can check that out. And I've got several other ones too. Produce
Not Pills. How do you die of old age? Does your body just kind of stop? That's a good point.
Well, you
gotta die of something.
In your DNA, your telomeres only replicate your cells. Every time they do that,
oh, this is good.
They get shorter and shorter to the point where they don't do this. I remember in biology, I was asking my teacher, I'm like, what if we could make it so they didn't? You could essentially be immortal, and your cells would always replicate and be healthy and new and renew. But they get to a point with all of the DNA where your telomeres get so small that they don't replicate anymore. And then eventually you're just like, oh. But there's like, I think in the next, I've read some pretty cool science articles, and I think in the next 10, 20 years, they're going to have certain things to make you live maybe 20, 30, 40, 50 years longer.
Does it require teeth in eating people? Or sucking their blood? My eyes.
That's like a whole story to talk about.
Yeah, science. They said it was Linda said it was a short illness, but they didn't say why he died.
Yeah, that's what I didn't know. Produce Not Pills enjoyed the skating clips. Thank you. I got another one coming soon. Science talk. Jesus freak. Donald Watson lived to 95. Do you know who Donald Watson is?
No.
Yes, you should. He coined the word vegan in 1944.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you showed me that if I Googled it, I would have said.
They say our children are going to live more the 100 years. I'm going to live to 100 years if nobody kills me before that.
Produce Not Pill says, Chris, will you tell us how you really feel about your new crush from your last stream? What's going on?
Crush? I don't know exactly. There was somebody that was in the chat.
Saying things?
I think. What was I going to say? I went to... Oh, yeah, about not planning. Like, I was literally sitting on my couch a couple nights ago, and I was talking to Issa, and she's like, yeah, come down to New York City. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll take a shower and get ready. And, like, it was literally 7 at night, and I decided to go to New York City. Like, you plan and everything. I'm like, I'll just go right now. And I went down
Yeah, I'm
there.
like, all right, so what are you doing in 3 weeks? I'm going to try to go to New York City. I think I can get everything in line.
I'm like, should I go? Like, I think about it as I'm like, well, then I got to get ready, and I don't really, I guess I'll do it. And I went. Wait, what is it? Greetings from Chicago, says Aurora.
Ooh, Chicago.
Hope you didn't miss much like your chats. Keep it all up. Good work. And keeping it real. Love you, Chris. Love you, Aurora. I finally made it on time for a live stream. Charlene, how's it going? And Carrie's also from Chicago. Oren liked the Carl Sagan video. Thanks, Oren. I put a lot of work into that video. Yeah, people lived hundreds of years in the Bible. I remember a story about the guy that lived to be 800. Forgot who it was. But I'm always like, Dad, let's open up to that page. Yeah, I was raised in the Bible, though. Like, the Bible my parents had, like, it's like a thing of nostalgia for me, because if I pick it up and smell it, it smells like a certain... Yeah.
It smells like home.
Like, it's a book smell, but it's like there's a certain smell to it. It's not like... Some people probably think I'm being crazy, but... You remember the days of encyclopedias?
Goodbye, Mel. Have fun at work. Hopefully,
see you, Mel.
It goes by fast.
Thanks for watching. Colorado up here. I was in Colorado. I liked Colorado.
Colorado's awesome.
Yeah. Nova Scotia. I'm a huge Twilight Zone fan, Jennifer. And also, Rod Serling was born... He's from here. Syracuse, New York. So if you watch some of the first Twilight Zones that he did... There's a lot of reference to Syracuse.
Really?
They're in a train station. Oh, and I learned this one too from Patrick, the guy that went on the Sagan tour with me. So in that train station where they're talking about, like, yeah, I was on my way to Syracuse from Binghamton and I got stuck here and everything. That's the train station, I guess, or the bus station where Carl Sagan picks up Neil deGrasse Tyson, and that's a whole thing right
wow.
there. Yeah. Rod Serling. We can go all... And I would love to tell you my dream, my like Twilight Zone-like dream, but I feel like if I do that, somebody's going to rip me off there.
And make a movie out of it?
Yeah, but I want to make the movie first. The Bible stories always end with, and then he died.
Oh, we got original boring.
The Bibles today smell like plastic. You got to get a nice old Bible and smell that.
Yeah,
there's a lot of pictures in our Bible.
Sometimes
too.
I like the smell of an old Bible.
Yeah, yeah.
I made a cologne called Old Bible once.
old Bible. You'll smell like Moses in a second.
Try our new Old Bible cologne. It's heaven in a bottle. All right.
Serling was a bit of a nut, and his birthday is on Christmas.
That's the same day Santa was born.
I know. Santa and Jesus. I really should do this Twilight Zone-ish movie. Like a little short.
Chris said that old book smell is actually fungus. No, it's like...
Well, whatever it is.
It's causing red blotches on your face.
Bible Smellers Club. The Old Testament.
You ever smell a Bible? You should just go up to a random person and just be like,
smell my Bible!
welcome to Bible Smellers.
We're not doing Bible study. We're doing Bible smelly.
You just go to people's houses and we pretend to interview them. And we look for their Bible. It has to be a southern state where like everybody has a Bible where we know.
The episode with the creature on the wing. You know who was in that episode? William Shatner. They also did a remake of it like later
Luke
on.
Skywalker?
With John Lithgow. Yeah.
William Shatner.
You want to see something
Could you
scary?
imagine William Shatner as Luke Skywalker?
Well.
Hi.
You're not my father.
He has a turnover. I can't do it.
John, do a parody, please. You are a natural comedian.
Have you smelled your Bible?
Bible thump. Now everybody's just talking about Bibles. Jesus freak, what did I start? Bible cologne, a testament to smelling good.
Nice. Perfect.
Santa visited my birth town this week. Christmas in July. Is that Chicago? Yeah, the Shatner version wins. But I still like the other one, too. And then at the end, Anthony with the peanut butter cheeseburger. Anthony! Carol Ann! Oh, my God.
Caroline!
This stream is anything but religious. You're eating all those bars, and I'm like, I'm hungry. What do I got over here?
You guys,
I got nothing.
what if we smell all the...
You got to take this with you this time.
Let's smell all the ancient religion books. We'll have a smell test.
Ancient religion.
And we'll talk about the smells of each book. That'll be fun.
We could. This book smells more like Cain and Abel.
This one smells of frankincense and myrrh.
Marina's gonna go smell her
Typical.
Bible. I don't have a Bible, but my parents have the Bible. You know, it's like, where's that Bible that you guys had when I was little? Here it is. And I'm like, oh. And it's like all these flashes of when I was little, like, I don't want to read the Bible. I'm not going to church. I'd always be like, they'd always make me go to church every Sunday morning, and I would start to try to play this game where they're like, come on, get up, get ready, we're going to church. And I'm like, I don't feel good. All right, well, you can stay in bed, but you're not going to play or do anything today. I'm like, I'll go to church. Hated it. Let's talk about the smell of vegan cheeses.
All right. We should do another vegan cheese tasting.
The Book of Shadows. Are we talking D&D now?
Produce Not Pills wants me to, or asks, do I remember some of my first times with technology or the internet?
Where?
Yeah, I remember back in high school when using dial-up, and like I'd be fighting with my girlfriend, so I'd change my
Password?
no, my AOL. I think
Username?
it was not sometimes my username, but it was more like in my About Me section, I'd put a quote from some band. And I was like, "Take that, I'm mad." But I remember
Taking Back Sunday.
I remember playing Battle Chess on the computer at my next door neighbor Dane's house, and that game was fun. And some sort of race car game or like future race game. Those were my favorite. Yeah, Kristen, we should do a vegan cheese test live at our house. Chris can come maybe. All right, Chris can come, but he'll be like, is this healthy?
Shut up.
Yeah, AOL Instant Messenger for sure. But there was like a profile too, where like I can put
a and some people had like big long paragraphs.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
The whole song.
Yeah, I remember a girl I was sort of seeing. You know, this is too close to home. This is the girl that Brian and I got in a fight over.
Oh.
Bam. Yep, I got in a fight. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, we won't talk about it.
Let's change the sub. Let's change the submarine sandwich.
All right, we will do that. On to the next one.
Kristen and I thought of a name to do for the new channel.
Yeah, what?
We were gonna call it Vegan at Home, but it doesn't exist as a YouTube channel. But vegan, no, not ampersand. What's the at symbol? What's that word?
The at.
The at.
The at.
Vegan at Home exists. I was thinking that'd be fun because we're always posting from home. We've got the garden.
But what if you ever decided to go not at home? You're like,
The vegan abroad.
I liked TED Talk.
I don't know. I mean, I like it too, but I feel like that's going to get lost.
But, okay, so his last name is Ted, but not T-E-D. It's T-E-D-D, so it's two. Do you know how many people are always Googling TED Talk and TED Talks, and you start coming up on those results, and they're like, what the heck is this? And they click on it inadvertently.
And they're blown away by my charm and my wit.
They'll be like, that was a great talk. I mean, maybe. What do you guys think? What do you guys think his name of his band, his channel should be?
I can't land on one.
But you have a few good ones, right? Like something and puppies? Veggies and puppies?
Yeah, that was cute.
Plants and puppies.
Plants and puppies, that's what it was, yeah.
Plants
that was
and
cute.
puppies.
What am I doing? Put my phone down.
I have a point. See? Listen to Holly.
What was your point?
My point was name it TED, and then you'll probably get searches for the other TED Talk because people will be like fat fingering it, you know?
And they throw another D in there.
Yep. And then all of a sudden they're like, what's this? And they click on you. You might get a hate comment like, this isn't what I was looking for. Or you might get somebody being like, this is pretty cool.
Wow, your wife's hot. I was trying to find something about mealworms. Like TED Talks are about meal. Is there a TED Talk about mealworms? Probably not. I'll be the first. Sign me up.
Maybe. I did see the Rodney Mullen TED Talk. Oh, PTC said that. That's my bro. So he showed... Moby had a good one too. So he sent me a new a picture of a onesie that he just got for his new son. Okay?
Naughty.
And it's The Cure. Boys Don't Cry. And I'm like, you better make sure he knows those words. Boys Don't Cry.
Effervescent says, own it. It's your name. Your legal last name. Yeah.
Steve Harris is my bass player.
The Ted Farmstead. Ooh, I like that.
Mocking Ted.
But we don't live on a farm yet, honey.
You were talking to her, not me, by the way.
I did call you honey once in Wegmans.
You did? I have a really funny story about my... when I was a little kid, my dad was getting ready for work, putting his tie on, mom making breakfast, and I'm like being a brat at like the kitchen table, and his boss called, and on rotary phone, he's like, hello, okay, and my dad's used to being, to talking to either my mom on the phone or my mom on the phone.
Yeah, that's it.
and he's like, all right, bye, honey, and he goes. And my mom goes, did you just call your boss honey? He's like, no. Yep. That was like in the 80s.
Tom! Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
What is he doing? What was that noise? That better not be a peeing dog.
I don't
What are you
know.
guys doing? No, you can't come in here. Nope. No.
You know why I wear a black t-shirt? Because you can't see how terrible
Yeah.
my posture is right now.
I like black t-shirts because I'm always wearing black. For some reason, if I wear any other color, it looks like I'm nipping. No, go.
Ted life.
The Ted life. Oh.
What's the matter? You don't want to talk about it.
Gonna talk about it.
Dread Ted.
Jesus Freak was a metalhead back in the 80s. It wasn't a peeing dog, but it sounded like it for a second. Dread Dead Ted and the Tombstones. That's so not your thing, though. That'd be my thing.
Black is slimming.
Yeah, we gotta keep our figure.
What do we have anything else to talk about? This could be a short one.
We could.
We could do a shorty. I could go home and eat. You're hungry.
I'm hungry.
Next time we should just eat on.
That's what we could do.
We just have food because if I've got food, I'm happy, and I'm not happy right now, Chris.
You just ate like 4 Bobos.
No, I had 2.
2? Those are so filling, though.
But Kristen just texted me saying she's making wraps, and it's like.
Oh, and you're like.
I mean, I want to make sure there's some for me.
Wrap it up. What kind of wraps is she making? Like
we just have tofurkey. We have a million fresh cucumbers and squash.
I saw that.
I'm actually in the middle of.
You made a pesto and stuff?
Yeah.
That's so good.
I'm in the middle of editing that video right now, actually. I should be able to post that tomorrow, hopefully.
I should probably post a video tonight or tomorrow. And I gotta cut my hair. Just go snip.
By yourself?
I'm about to.
Warm it up, Chris.
I'm about to.
Anybody have any questions?
Who's Phil Lesh? I don't know who Phil Lesh is. Phil Lesh?
Oh, Marmaduke.
Oh, Marmaduke. Hey.
We're not staying much longer either.
Holly says you guys should have dinner with us. Hey, if you're making the food.
Yeah, I'll even read that. That's true. I'm tired. That sun takes a lot out of me. And I went on a 95X today.
Yeah.
Scott Dixon, he did a I think it's called 95X Cares. Anyway, they talk about like an animal shelter every week and how you can donate or how you can adopt dogs and stuff. But now they did one for Mockingbird because, I'm local and Mockingbird's local-ish. And yeah.
Slayer.
So I'll post a link to that on my next video. Chris, have you ever shaved your head?
I have shaved my head. In fact, I showed you guys those pictures, I think, in the last live stream I did. I used to always shave my head. The majority of my life I had a buzz cut. But I remember I would always cut it on clip number 3 or 4. And one day, I didn't have the clip on it, and I thought I did. And I just go, oh. And I looked up, and I'm like, oh my God. So I had to shave it that was when we were in D.C., remember? My hair was totally shaved.
I remember.
I had nothing. And
I remember that. We were at the expo.
I was so bummed.
Expo East.
I showed you guys that picture in the last live. I could probably even just pull it up right now. Show you. Bam. What hair conditioner do I use? My favorite right now is the Seed Phytonutrients, but I haven't had that in a while. So I've been using that Elba. What is it? Elba Botanicals. Did I look like a serial killer? I think anyway I look like a serial killer. Especially in my Instagram story. Did you guys see that? If you guys follow me on Instagram, check out that story. Marmaduke has to get going, so good night, Marmaduke, over in Sweden.
Even...
Yeah, I'm waiting for somebody else to cut my hair.
Put baking soda in your hair. It kills everything, even Bible fungus. I'm going to start a band called Bible Fungus.
Should I cut my hair, like, on camera? Do I have a...
We are Bible Fungus!
Ooh, I have...
Which could be... It could be a Christian band, or it could be
Bible
black
fungus.
metal band. A non...
Fun guy. Bible fun guy.
That's pretty good.
Where did I get those wristbands? One of them is mine. The vegan zombie one. The other one, I like this one. This is vegan. I don't know because let me pull this up real quick. All right, vegan.
Look at Greybeard. Captain Greybeard here.
Macbeth. Macbeth Shoes is owned by
Shakespeare.
Tom DeLonge.
Oh.
Shakespeare of Blink-182. Angels and Airwaves. And then this other one is like Lost Zombies, and that didn't really happen. That was like years ago. I never take these off. I just put them on. This is horse racing wrongs, so it's against horse racing. And I met these guys at the Albany Veg Fest. I see them there every year. And this one right here, this thick one was...
That's just a rubber band.
Yeah, well that's what it was. So that was my vegan zombie one. It faded away.
Oh.
It's like 6 years old or something. But I do have some other ones in the other, somewhere in the closet stuff. Did I meet the vegan since birth bodybuilder? Are you talking about Barbarian Hack? Barbarian Hawk? I never met him yet. No, not in person. But I do know Tori Washington, he's never eaten meat, so he's vegetarian at birth. You know Tori, don't you? You ever meet Tori Washington?
No.
Oh no, you never. You stopped going to expos with me. That's why.
I did.
You stopped meeting people.
I did. I crawled into a shell.
Got to keep the Viking vibes. Yes. Yes.
Bible fungus. Music that grows on you.
Yeah.
Man.
Literally.
This is great. I'm going home. I gotta go. I got music to write.
Bible fungus.
What if it's just Creed covers? but in like a funny way. And sorry to any Creed fans. Oh, we lost 2 Creed fans. 2 people just stopped watching. They're like,
my God. They're like Creed.
the only...
Should have brought my Bible on a Sunday morning. No, would that go viral if you shaved my head on live?
What about Nickelback's "Look at this gray hair"?
That's so funny.
Look at this Bible. You want me to shave your head?
No.
I'll shave my head.
Yeah, you could shave yours. Is it ever? I always wondered because to me it's just cringy to like put a razor blade on my head.
Yeah, the first couple times I did it was very nerve wracking, and then sometimes I have a cut. There was this one company called Headblade that I went to. I'm actually gonna start buying. Kristen has a razor that I'm gonna start trying, but I had one that was called Headblade, and I shaved my head with it, and I just cut like a huge piece of skin off, and blood was dripping down my face. I took a bunch of pictures of it because it didn't hurt, but it was messy.
It was bleeding?
Yeah, it was blood everywhere. I died. Loss of blood.
There's me at the FBI building thinking I'm going to get in there someday. I'm trying to find that.
That just goes to show, if you chase your dreams hard enough, it's going to hurt so much when you fail.
This... Hold on. If it comes up ever. Okay, so there I am. This is at Java Green. It doesn't exist anymore. It was a vegan restaurant in Washington, D.C. Remember that? We're drinking the milkshake and those sandwiches were so good.
Yeah, I remember that.
So that was me with my normal shaved head on like the 3 or 4 clip. I'm trying to find the one where I messed up and totally...
Oh, that's a long time ago.
No, it was around this time.
Was it really?
Yeah, that was around that time. And you're in the picture too, actually.
There's urine in the picture?
Yeah.
Don't say urine, John.
Yeah,
that's look at my tan
gross.
lines, though.
It's pretty gross.
Fix that. That's why I wore a baseball tee last year.
No, I got that song in my head.
Last week.
Look at this grass. Oh, man. Anyway, I used to have, like, different color hair, too. Bleach blonde.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Did we see it anywhere? There's us on, like... I don't see the one I'm looking for, though. Oh, there's us right here, too.
Is that Brian's wedding?
No, this is...
Oh, that's Caleb's, yeah. We did not plan that.
We did... Okay, yeah, we didn't plan this, guys. Check this out. I showed up. We look at the same. That was how many... It's got to be like 6 years ago, because I can tell by the length of my hair.
That was 2014.
Okay, so 5 years ago.
Yeah, that Kristen and I split up right after that picture.
Really?
Yeah, like the 2 days later, we took a break.
Wait, where's the other one of us?
That
right here. This is us back in the day working on the Vegan Zombie. Do you remember this? We made the Star Wars pancakes.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, Star Wars pancakes. And I think Mike filmed that with his other camera.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's a good camera.
That was always a tough time for me when you'd have another person in there. Because I got comfortable with you, and you're like, this person's going to be, and I'm like,
yeah,
I can't be myself if I don't know the person. I have to put on this weird thing, and it's... I'm trying to get better. I'll edit that out.
Yeah, just edit that one out. Seriously. Hey. Let's bring it on back. Bring it on back. You look like John Creedon from Farscape there. I don't know who that is. Do I like skulls? I mean, yeah. I mean, we all have them. We're all made of skull space. But there's a dog drinking out of a toilet right now.
What if I name the new YouTube channel Bible Fungus? That'll get some hate.
Jesus Freak says my little girl loved the Star Wars pancakes. Those were good. They were the apple cider.
Oh, yeah.
But not apple cider vinegar.
Not apple cider vinegar pancakes.
No, not the... It was apple cider vinegar, but not... Somebody messed up the ingredient.
So I actually had apple cider vinegar in there. I thought
You had a little bit, but they put like a cup of it in, and they served it to their guests. Now, there was a mix-up because they were from Paris. They were from France, so they thought that the apple cider was...
Oh, no.
They got it mixed up. They got it mixed up with something else.
That's so sad.
They wrote to me, they're like, and they were so nice, but they're like, I don't think these came out good, and like, my guests were really like, trying to like be nice, but like, I fed them something that tasted so awful. It was so bad. I mean, imagine that. That was John's belly. Just kidding. Be fun.
Oh, those are fun. This is summer 2000 type.
Yeah, the whole thing. Like, I should find that picture of like everybody like going, hi, sorry, and then you're like,
yeah, I was a miserable little brat.
Pouty McPowderson. There's Caleb right there. Do you remember that? Were you there? Yeah, that's you right there, right? Yep, that's you.
Look at him.
That's you and my brother in the background, and what's this kid's name again?
Spencer.
Yeah.
That was the Speria days.
So where's Spencer now?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in many moons.
This right here is my brother. There's John. And there's Spencer.
Spencer was vegan back then. I don't know if he still is.
You don't know him anymore, really?
No. That was fun though. Like Spirio, our music was not great.
I have videos. I could pull them up.
We were all vegan, and that was cool. This is fun. Going back into time.
Ron God. New York. I want to find that one, and I found it the other day, but I can't find it now.
Well, there's no pressure. There's not like a million people watching.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry. Yeah. What's up, guys?
Only 60.
Raspberry vinaigrette. I look like Brian Welch from Korn. Which one is he? I'm gonna look things up. Whipped cream straight edge? Is vegan whipped cream straight edge? Yes, unless you do whippets with the can, it's straight edge. Which I know somebody that did that. He was actually in the band Earth Crisis.
Oh.
Yeah. They liked my photo the other day.
Really?
Yeah. Earth Crisis.
Earth Crisis. I just talked about them today with Dixon from 95X.
Oh, you did?
Well, I was just talking about how music helped shape, like, I wasn't super into the hardcore scene, but I was like, yeah, my friend Chris kind of like, because I know him in the Cooney family, I'm vegan. But what really helped shape me.
You talked about me on the radio?
Not on the radio, when I was just talking to Chris, Dixon about just what the music did, like that. The hardcore scene like solidified who I am as a person today. You know.
I found the picture I was talking about. Oh, you're smiling in that one. Hold on, the one before. You're not smiling. Should I show it?
I don't know. That's weird. We don't have permission of my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, but you can hardly see her face. She's like, "Come on, John," and you're like, "I don't want to do anything."
All right.
This is really when I started hanging out with you right here. There's John right here. This is John.
Miserable.
You just graduated from high school. This is my brother right there. There's John. And then if we go over one screen, okay, we're not, okay, why is it not doing that? It's being stupid. But the next screen, you're actually smiling, so there we go.
Little youngin'.
Let me pull this up for the folks at home over the intranet. There you are, you're smiling.
Pimple-faced goofball.
Well, the next one is you, right here. He was a little guy and he grew right up. Let's do this next one.
Put a shirt on.
There's John. Okay. And this is John right there. Does that look like you?
No.
You look so different.
I do. That was he was vegan though.
Vegan John, yeah.
That was a vegan John. Look at that property. Wow.
This was the year 2000.
Wow, almost 100 years ago. Now I got gray all over me. We went with the full beard, not the chin strap.
Huh. John. And there's my brother with shaving cream all over his face. He must have been drunk. Zico, remember Zico? Anyway, these guys, they probably don't want to hear about stuff that they don't know about. So.
Yeah, we're going way back in time. That's not fun.
Yeah, Pouty John. Pouty John. Oh, it's catching up right now. I wanted to find that one of us in the car when I messed my head up.
Oh, yeah. That was around the same time? I don't remember that.
Yeah, and I just showed it to everybody a few days ago. But I don't see it. It's in another picture probably. I think it was really short there. It's too short in one of them. I just didn't like the way it looked. So then I grew it out forever.
Have you ever done whippets? No, I have not.
I've never done it either.
I will, though, if you guys give me it. I'm just kidding.
John tries a whippet.
Oh, we got a question.
Okay.
Jorge wanted to know if we attended college.
We did.
Yeah. I graduated from Ithaca College. I got a business.
I don't know who that is.
Maybe they got it from the business card.
They're kind of local. But
Port Byron, that's like DeWitt area.
I don't know. DeWitt? Is it? No,
Well,
I thought
at least on the thruway, I passed Port Byron, and then I'm in DeWitt like a little bit later.
I thought it was out towards Buffalo, but maybe not.
Where did you go to college?
Where did I go to college? Well, I started at Casanova, and that didn't work out. I just did one class there, and then I went to OCC,
which is a great school.
It is. I you know what? It's a community college, but I learned more there than I did at any of the universities I went to. And then I went to a big university, University of Florida.
I remember that.
I was taught in big lecture halls by former astronauts and like some high, and then, and I felt like I didn't learn as much there as I did at the little OCC. And then I graduated from John Jay in New York City with my Bachelor's of Science.
BS.
Yep. And I don't use it at all anymore. Like, none. I got a diploma somewhere, but all it did was give me a big bill that I'm still paying. They Live episode. That would be good. Rowdy Piper. You could be Rowdy Piper. I'm just a 13-year-old who started a band called Rush.
Rush, you might want to Google that name.
Rush Official. Is this like in the... Because there's already a band named Rush, and it's very popular. Living in the limelight, but all this machinery making... John, are you straight edge?
Nope. I'm not like a druggist or whatever, what have you. Do you think college is a waste of time? Produce Not Pills wants to know.
Do I think what is a waste of time?
College.
Personally, I do think that for most, but I got a really big bill and I don't do anything that I wanted to do in college that I went to college for. So for me, it was a big waste of time. Although I think it gives you good time management skills and stuff like that. And I went through a point where all I wanted to do was learn as much knowledge as I could. So I was like going to college, but I was also doing extra stuff outside of college. I was reading Stephen Hawking's books. I was memorizing fact finders. I was learning everything I could possibly learn. I wanted to know everything because I felt like I was dumb. I did. Like, this is a true story. Like, this is when I was like in elementary school, but I'd be hanging out with my friends and everything. And one of my friends was a year younger than me. The other one was my age. And he would use words that I didn't know. And I'm like, I don't even know these words. And I got so mad one day that like I rode my bike home. I was about Stranger Things age. I walk in the door and I'm like, I shut the door. And the first thing I did when I walked in, I go, Mom, why am I so dumb? I was so mad. I go, why didn't you ever teach me anything? I was so mad.
Oh, man. That's funny.
Anyway.
What? Somebody talked about the vegan zombie?
No.
Did they say good things or bad things?
Where?
Vegan Bowie?
Oh, vegan Bowie chick. Did you watch the vegan foot soldiers video from the other day? He talked about vegan zombie. I didn't, but I heard about it. Like, he was saying that he liked my channel. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't watch the video yet, though, but I got to see that. Vegan foot soldier. I commented on one of his videos once. So. Oh, man.
Oh, the wife beater. I hate that word. That white shirt that I was wearing from 2000 makes me look like I was into hip-hop music. What was I listening to back then? Back then, I was...
Take Back Sunday. And
No, not yet.
Not yet?
They weren't until 2002. The year 2000...
Jimmy World. Yep.
Not for me.
No?
No. I was actually listening to, like...
Belinda Carlisle?
No Effects.
Oh, okay.
Propaganda. VOD, Vision of Disorder.
Yeah.
Deftones. I did listen to... The only hip-hop I listened to back then, though, was Wu-Tang Clan. I didn't listen to anything else. Beastie Boys, but that's
I listened
not,
to Wu-Tang a lot when I moved to Sarasota.
I'm not like an aficionado on music.
Should we? No, that's I almost.
Was that the right word?
Aficionado? Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Music.
Yeah.
Yeah, it means you know a lot about.
What was the other word that we were way off on?
Oh, concubine. Yeah, we're gonna go over and we're gonna have a mukbang and have some concubines.
When's the concubine mukbang?
Oh, that's really funny.
No, that's okay, Produce. It's what I used to call it too. I don't know what to really call it after that. It looks like a sock on me. It looks stupid.
Sock dragon. I should tell like a couple of the stories about how I almost died.
We still have to do the ghost stories, dude.
The ghost stories.
Next week. When
do
I'm
you
not
have
working.
Good ones.
About
ghost stories.
The BB Bridge Road one.
We need to go down there and actually do that.
That's the only.
Can it be Halloween already?
And it's what is really funny is Kristen and I have down in the basement. We don't like to go down to the basement alone. Kristen won't go down when I'm not there.
You'll go down there alone.
I'll go down there alone, but I'm not happy about it.
No.
Every time I go upstairs, I run up the stairs. I'm afraid
it's gonna grab your feet.
There's this room, and I'll show you guys on our channel if Kristen lets me. We call it the murder room. It's just like you go down in the basement.
It's in the video.
It's in the right. Did I already call it the murder room before?
Yeah, murder room.
Okay. So anyway, I'm always afraid every time I put the clothes in the dryer and Kristen's not there, or even if she is there and she's asleep on the couch, I'll run upstairs because I'm afraid that the lady that lives in the murder room is going to get me. She's really long arms and long black hair and crooked teeth, and her fingers are long, and she's like reaches up. It's creepy in my mind, but not in real life.
Yeah, that's like Slender Man almost. Or the
Oh, that's right. It's late at night. Marina's all by herself.
Guys, no.
Or she's awake and everybody else is asleep. Bangarang with concubines.
You should remodel your basement.
We should, yeah. Although, we're hoping to move soon.
I want to move too.
Not soon. Within the next few years. Like, soon is relative, but...
I love autumn and Halloween, too. And so does John, as you can see.
Hey, did you see what Chris just said?
I used to be a paranormal investigator before I became a Christian. I can tell you, demons and ghosts are real.
You know what? I'll just say one thing. Mr. Empath over... No. I can feel certain energies. So there was one time when I was down in the basement and I was recording and working on music, and something felt weird. Like something didn't want me to be down there. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the acoustic guitar and go upstairs. Because I just... if something doesn't want me there and I get that feeling, I'm just going to respect it. I don't know what that feeling is, or if it's real, or if it's just my head. It's all possible. But I'm going to respect it and be like, maybe I'm afraid. Maybe I'm afraid of my basement in the murder room. And I'm going to go upstairs and play music. Or maybe there's some ghost that lives down there that's like, turn that terrible music off.
Jacob lives here.
Do you have a guy?
It's a little boy.
Oh, you know what? I got that same feeling here when I was watching your house and you were gone. Basement.
Yeah, that's where it is.
It was the creepiest feeling I've ever felt in your basement. In the room.
I have really scary stories, but I don't want to tell them.
Do you know where that picture is? It's to the right of your... There's a picture.
Of the little kid?
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah.
I found that behind my furnace like 6 months after I moved here. It's a very old, like from the early 1900s.
Dude.
And I call him Jacob because no matter where you walk, he's always looking at you. And I would say to myself, even though this hasn't happened, but I would like to scare myself because I like scaring myself because I never get scared. But I'm like, I'm just going to go, or I would always be like, all right, don't think of anything scary. And as soon as you say that, all these scary things pop in your mind. And I think that one day I'm going to go down there to do laundry and everything. Well, nowadays I got Zeke, and Zeke follows me wherever I go, but Indy won't. He won't go down. He's scared. He's not scared. He just doesn't want to go down there. But anyways, I'll go to do my laundry, and I'll calmly look over at the picture of Jacob, and I'll be like, oh, he's not in there. He's not in the picture. It's just an empty chair. Where is he? He's running around here somewhere grabbing my laundry.
And then you turn and you look and he's right there and he touches you and then it goes black.
He looks like Gage from Now I Want to Play With You.
Oh, man, yeah. Dude, that's crazy that you say that because I got those feelings. I did not like going down to the basement. I'm like, that's fine. I'll just do laundry at Chris's house instead of going home, whatever. And I'm like, I hated every second of being down there.
Produce Not Pill says, is Syracuse haunted? Google 13 Curves. There you go. There's your answer. Marina doesn't like this.
Vegan Metalhead, I used to listen to DMX as well, but I heard some nasty things about dog fighting, and I don't know if that's true, so I just haven't really rocked it yet, because that really makes me sad. I have 2 pit bulls. I couldn't even imagine.
Do you like haunted houses? I would love to go to haunted houses.
There was a haunted house in New York City that costed $40, and it was the coolest haunted house I'd ever been to. We should go to a haunted house and take a video of it.
I saw White Noise. There's really no movies that really scared me. I thought It Follows was pretty good as far as scary. The Fourth Kind, I just watched that. I was like, actually Rachel told me it was like really scary, and I didn't think it was scary. And it's not real either. They make you think it's real, but it's not.
Oh yeah, so as he was arrested for, I'm not. We'll do that some other time.
Yeah, we'll talk about scary. I have a whole video where I already talked about them, but I'd like to do it again because I have some really scary experiences. And I'm a skeptic, so I'm not going to say I believe in that. I would rather tell you guys that
it's something
else that we can't explain. I would say that it's more probable to be like another dimension or an extraterrestrial being than what we commonly refer as ghosts or spirits or stuff like that, just because we can't explain it. Maybe it's a time traveler. Who knows?
Well, that's the thing. The point is, we don't know what it is, but it is something, and just respect it.
I Still See You was good. I haven't seen that. The Paranormal Activity, I thought the first one was really good, and I think it was the fourth one, the one where at the end he tries to hide in that closet with the little girl. That was scary at the end. I mean, I like to try to suspend reality and put myself in their position.
Blair Witch.
Blair Witch was scary if you paid attention, and The Ring.
The Ring scared me.
And The Grudge. But
The Grudge.
If I watch it now, I'm not afraid at all. But when I was watching it, I was like literally trying to like suspend reality and say, I'm putting myself in this position. And near the end of that movie, I was like, oh my God. It was so scary.
Yeah, it's scary.
Everybody's like, that wasn't scary. And it's like, put yourself in that position. Would you be scared if Samara came out of the TV at you? Probably. And also June 9th I thought was pretty good.
Oh, I never heard of that one.
Nobody has. It's all done on like VHS tape. It's kind of like Blair Witch fashion, and it's long and drawn out, but I liked it. You guys, what are you doing?
We're just being dogs. We're just playing with Jacob.
Oh man.
Jacob wants to play with us.
Okay, so maybe if there's any horror aficionados out there, I always ask this whenever... Concubines.
Wrong word.
I always ask this question. If anybody can answer this question. I was a little kid when I saw this, and I don't know what movie it is. A lot of people said House on Haunted Hill, but I'm not convinced it's it. Anyway, it was black and white, and there was a lady in like I think she was wearing a white dress like gown, and it was like in a castle like mansion, and there was like, I'm saying like too much, there was a winding staircase. It wasn't too winding, it wasn't like that one like the House on Haunted Hill, but it kind of went around like this, and she's kind of running down the stairs, and then she heard a voice say, leave while you still can. And like I always played that when I was a kid. Like I'd always be like, okay, don't think of anything scary, and I'll be like, leave, and I'm like, I'm leaving, I'm going, like wherever I was, you know. But that stuck with me ever since now, you know. And I was a little kid. I don't know a movie that was, and you probably don't know either.
No, I'm not good with the scary movies.
Does anyone know? Please tell me now.
Please. No, you gotta stay, Andy. We should just have a list of inside joke words.
Going down. Like.
Fuck.
You use way too many napkins.
That was funny. That was good. That was good.
It does sound like House on Haunted Hill. So, maybe I gotta rewatch the original then. Dark Shadows? Maybe. Black and White. And I don't know where I mean, I don't know if it was Monster Movie Matinee that I watched, but I watched it in the middle of the day as a kid, as a little kid in the 80s.
See, you know what scarred me with the scary movies? My brother was watching Nightmare on Elm Street on a Friday night, and I really, really wanted to watch Nightmare on Elm Street, so I talked my parents into let me do it. And I promised I wasn't going to have nightmares. And I had nightmares, and I wouldn't go upstairs after the movie, so Nightmare on Elm Street scarred me for life. Now I'm like, I'm afraid to watch that movie because I don't know. I already have trouble sleeping, and if I watch that, it's not that I think it's real. It's that anxiety is very real. So I replay it. Like if I can't sleep, I'll start to replay things.
Yeah,
right? Oh.
That I also have a similar experience. That was the first one that I was allowed to watch.
Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah. And after I said it, like, I'm like, please, 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 because my grandparents were going to be watching me, and my parents were leaving me there, and I was pretty young, and I begged them. They're like, no, you're gonna have nightmares. I'm like, please, please, and my grandpa's like, I'll let them watch it, and they're like, all right, but I don't want to hear you come crying to me that you're scared. I'm like, I promise. And then as soon as they finalized and said okay, and my grandfather put it in the VCR for me, and my parents left, I'm like, what did I just do? And I watched it, and like, I mean, I'm not gonna give kind of spoilers, but Freddy only kills kids, and he does it in your sleep. So I'm like, I'm a kid, and I gotta go to sleep. What am I gonna do?
What if this isn't just a movie and all these guys are idiots? Like that's kind of what like my parents are idiots. This guy's real. He's gonna kill me tonight if I fall asleep. I'm not falling asleep. That's what it was for me.
The Russian version of the song, that probably sounds scary. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for 3, 4.
Put a link on there. I want to listen to it.
Halloween movie 3 seasons of which scares me.
Wow.
You know what I get scared by is Snoopy's Charlie Brown Halloween or whatever.
You guys ever watch Slapped Ham YouTube? There's somebody called Slapped Ham.
I've heard. I feel like I've heard of the channel.
I talk about slapping the ham all the time, but it's not real. Not real ham. Not the one in the freezer.
I used to get nightmares all the time.
Oh my gosh, Holly Marie, that's really terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. They strapped her to a chair and made her watch Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh my god. I love scary movies. When I was a kid, Lost Boys was like my favorite, and I watched it. I knew every word of that movie. Hey boys, I thought I told you to stay off the boardwalk. All right, boys, let's go. And then later on in life, I watched Interview the Vampire more times than I've ever watched any other movie.
I watched Interview with the Vampire for the first time last year.
You did?
All because of you. It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Good movie. Tom Cruise. He's a handsome fellow. Brad Pitt. I'm just saying.
The Changeling. I haven't seen The Changeling. Well, we're leaving you guys tonight with Nightmare on Elm Street song. So, yeah. Oh, do you want to play a song on the way out?
I don't have anything prepared.
You're supposed to dream over it. Okay.
Oh, I'll dream it over.
Okay.
But I don't do the thing that you want me to do.
You got to do
too
that.
high. It's too high.
Well, you do it. He doesn't have to. You don't have to do it that high. You just got to tone your voice like a roller coaster. You can probably do it better than me. Scary movie. Yes.
Interview with the Vampire was hot. I'm just saying, man, like, I'm a married man, but if Tom Cruise went in for the kiss, I don't know if I'd push him away or
Well, there was almost one of those with Antonio Banderas and Brad Pitt.
Yep.
But you asked the wrong questions.
What if we reenact the whole movie together?
Invasion of the Body
I'll be Tom
Snatchers.
Cruise because he's 4'1".
That was my dad's scary movie when he was like, I asked him, I go, is there any scary movies that scared you when you were little? Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Pod people.
Some people really are afraid of the fourth kind.
Okay.
Alien movies scare people.
Some people
Alien
are afraid
movies
of
don't scare me.
the vegan zombie.
No.
Well, guys, thanks so much for enjoying our little live hangout with us tonight. You can follow John's channel over at Just John, and of course my main channel, The Vegan Zombie. And we're doing this again next week, and we're gonna have food, right? Next Wednesday.
Well, yeah, and then Thursday we're gonna do
The one at your house.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
So, but this one will be on your channel, and that one will be on
We
my
won't
channel.
have a monstrous amount of food for ours. We'll just have some dinner.
We'll just have something to eat.
And then the next day we'll do the bigger one.
All right.
So have a great night and stay safe. Watch out for zombies. And we'll see you next time. I'll probably see you before that. A whole carton of ice cream. Bram Stoker's Dracula is my favorite horror movie. No, you got it, man. Go. He says, "Dream over." Like.
Oh, he goes. Ah.
Yeah, that's
I
what.
can't do it. It's too high.
Oh.
I'll change the key to the song next time. Thanks for hanging out with you guys. We'll see you next week.
What John said.
See you next week.
Next week.